Fuck birthdays! Fuck birthdays! Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever slept with a chick that you thought was way too drunk to walk? It turned out she was handicapped. Apparently, walking ability is not a good judge of sobriety. That didn't happen to me, actually. It happened to a friend of mine. Guys, Valentine's Day. No one's brought up Valentine's Day yet, at all. Move this goddamn thing out of the way. No one has brought up Valentine's Day. How was Valentine's Day? There's like 5 people like, awesome. I like Valentine's Day. Fuck you guys. You know why I like Valentine's Day? Because I know this fucking secret to Valentine's Day. I figured out the secret to Valentine's Day. First of all, Valentine's Day, what does everybody bitch about, right? It's a pointless holiday. It's a pointless holiday. There's no point to Valentine's Day. I promise you, you can either bitch about it, or you can give Valentine's Day a point. That's why I'm going to get married on Valentine's Day. Think about it. Never thinking about it. You take one useless holiday, combine it with another useless holiday. This girl right here is like, no, fuck this guy. Anniversaries are special. You're going to combine those 2 useless holidays together into one useful holiday, right? Now you're saving money, right? And what do your friends always say? They're like, oh, you're stupid, man. Do you know what the line is going to be like on your anniversary when you go out to eat? Yeah, it's going to be exactly like the line that I'm waiting in on fucking Valentine's Day. Exactly. Except I'm not going to have to go out one more time later in the year. Dumbass. Plus, you're never going to forget your anniversary, are you? Guys are always like talking about, oh, forget my anniversary. First of all, how the fuck you do that? Second of all, if Valentine's Day is your anniversary, you're never going to forget. You got magazines, TV, newspapers, every fucking store you're in is going to remind you about your anniversary. Plus, if you forgot, you can just drive down the street and some dude is going to be selling roses on the corner. You're like a hero. You're like a hero. It's all about holiday consolidation. That's what I'm talking about here, people. What other 2 holidays can you combine that are just a waste of money? Christmas and birthdays. Thank you. I knew you were going to say that. But the thing is, people, is that we know how long girls are pregnant, right? So, subtract 9 months from Christmas morning. You guys should be screwing like rabbits the end of March, right? All you people out there, anyone here born like the week of Christmas? Anyone? Yeah. Right here, he's like, that shit was an accident, dude. It was an accident. They didn't plan that. You're right, it was an accident. They wanted you to be born on Christmas morning. The week is a little bit of leeway, like they still have to get you 2 presents. And they didn't have the technology back then to do it. Now we have the technology, right? Like, now we have, like, labor-inducing drugs. So, like, Christmas morning comes along, you play your cards right, poof! Every one of your kids is going to be born on Christmas Day. That shit, that's good planning. That's good planning. Good planning. Yeah, and people talk about their dream woman as far as, like, dream woman's got to be, like, smart. I'm sorry. Oh, I was like... It's not a joke. So the dream woman's going to be like smart, sexy, successful, whatever. My dream woman's going to be born on a major holiday. You're born when? Thanksgiving? Here's your ring. Let's go. Get married. Yeah. I've been dating recently. That's good again. I was single for a really long time. And your friends ask you stupid questions when you're single, right? They're like, you go out places and they're like, hey dude, you see that girl over there? Did you have sex with her? I've been fucking single for a year. Yes, I would. I don't even look up sometimes. Hey, did you have sex with her? I'm like doodling or writing my check. Yeah. Sure, okay. The only time I looked up was when they're like, hey, did you have sex with that? What are you talking about? It could be like a hole in the wall or a couch pillow. Your friend's armpit fat. Quit laughing, it's not necessarily a no. I'm just saying I want to know what it is before I look at it, that's all. Oh, armpit fat, it's been a month. Okay. He's not that fat, he shaves. But now with dating, you gotta be pickier. You can't just be like saying yes to that shit, like an armpit. No, you can't say yes to less. You gotta get your standards raised. So what I'm saying is now when they ask me, like, I want to know, there's like certain things I need to know. First of all, like, okay, how long have I been single? How many friends are around? Are they going to cop block me? How drunk is she? How drunk am I? Obviously not how well is she walking, because that's not a good sign. But yeah, so you look at all those questions and your friend's like, dude, I don't want to answer all these questions. This is, fuck it, just say yes or no. I'm like, no. If you want me to say yes or no, you need to phrase it differently. So here's what I'm going to tell you. This is how your friends need to phrase it if they want you to say yes or no. You don't hate me, do you? I think she does. Okay. Once again, this is how your friends need to phrase a question if they want you to sleep with a girl, or answer it yes or no, right? Okay, so they say it like this. They go, Evan, you see that girl over there? Yeah. They go, okay, let's say you're in bed. She comes into your room. You haven't had sex in 5 months. You're single. She walks up to the bed, butt naked, and she says she has 2 things. One in her hand, she reaches out like this. In her right hand, there's a list signed by a doctor that says I have no STDs. Dated yesterday. In her left hand, there's a small furry animal in a jar of peanut butter. And a wooden spoon. She looks at you and says, please, will you have sex with me repeatedly, doggy style? And when you're done and you pass out, I'll roll onto the floor and sleep there until morning. So as not to disturb your rest. And then, when you get up in the morning, I will cook you breakfast and drive back to Canada, where I live 9 months out of the year. And I don't have telephone, I don't have TV, I don't have a radio, and I don't have electricity. And I definitely don't have fucking Facebook. Evan, would you sleep with her then? No, I don't like Canadians. Thank you, that's my time. Matt Cook is your host.